this lesson, I'm going to be teaching you a few additional elements that you can use to spice up your most basic pattern for samba on the surdo in a small group samba context, such as a roda de samba or a circle of samba musicians or a samba or pagode band. Now, if you're new to the surdo and you haven't yet checked out the lesson that I posted to the channel entitled A Basic Pattern for Samba on the Surdo, I encourage you to check that video out first and then come back and join us here. So as a quick review, in my understanding, the most basic pattern for samba on a single surdo in a small group samba context is as follows. We're going to play a muted note on beats 1 and 3, and we're going to play an open note on beats 2 and 4. Okay? Now, let me show you how that goes when we put them together. 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at the end of the last video that I just mentioned, I introduce a little syncopation that we can use in the left hand or your non-dominant hand. And that's going to be playing the last subdivision of each beat, the of each beat with your left hand, as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if that seems a little tricky, let me break it down for you. So basically what we're going to do is whenever we play the last subdivision of the beat with our left hand, we're either going to leave our left hand on the drum if we're going to be playing a muted note right afterwards. So we go, and we're going to be lifting our left hand off the drum whenever we're going to be playing an open note right after. So for example, a mute, a open, 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 a mute. Okay, so practice that. Take your time with it. It's a lot of fun. Once you master that pattern, I'm going to teach you a couple of really fun elements that will be really great to add to your basic pattern. All right, the first of these elements is going to be a click, a rim click like this. We're going to be playing, after we just play a mute stroke, which I play closer to the rim here, we're just going to rotate our mallet back, or in other words, we're going to lift our wrist up, and we're just going to lightly touch the rim with the end of our mallet. So we go, and we're going to play that rim click on the and of 1 and the and of 3 like this. 1 and a 2. All right? 1 and a 2. Just a light click. 1 and a 2. A 3 and a 4. A 1 and a 2. A 3 and a 4. A 1 and a 2. A 3 and a 4. Practice with me. Okay, once you've mastered that pattern, or at least you're very comfortable with it, I'm going to teach you another really cool element to add to your basic pattern. We're going to add an open note on the and of 2. So we're going to go 1 and a 2 and. All right? Make sure that you're playing that and in the right spot. All right? So whenever you're playing in an ensemble, make sure that whatever pattern you're playing syncs up to what the other patterns are doing, what the other instruments are doing, and to what the vocal melody is doing, okay? And your guide for all of this is what I call the Samba Timeline, or what's known in Rio as the Teleco-Teco pattern, okay? So this is a pattern that comes directly from the Congo-Angola region of Africa, and it serves as a kind of guide rhythm in the samba in Brazil. Okay, so that pattern we can learn like this. I love samba, yes, I love samba. I love samba, yes, I love samba. But here we're starting on what is typically beat 3 of the 4-beat cycle. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once we know where the timeline is, we're going to add that 2 and as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so let's put it into context. We're going to add all the elements together. We're going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Practice with me. Okay, so there you have it, a couple of additional elements that you can use to spice up your basic pattern for samba on the surdo. A single surdo in a small group samba context. Now keep in mind that you don't have to add these elements, you don't have to use them all of the time. So for example, you can play this. And when you feel like it, add some rim clicks, like this. And then when you feel like it, add the note on the end of 2. And you can mix and match. All right, have fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.